living through the darkness, the pain and the sorrow. No shadow shall I claim, no morning shall I see tomorrow. For the night has just begun, enveloping my eyes. I see the dark in all that I have lost, the pain and the cries. Dark embrace, dark in life, dark in moments, dark in night, dark in dreams, dark in sorrow, dark in all that we are. I am unknown. I am unknown. So now is the day I dream of my final moment, when I dig my own grave and lay down in torment. Say my final farewell, knowing I'm bound for hell, in the dark embrace where my soul shall dwell. Dark embrace, dark in life, dark in moments, dark in night, dark in dreams, dark in sorrow, dark in all that we are. I am unknown. I am unknown. No fire licks my boots as I step onto the gravel. The shadow of Lucifer hangs over my soul. Unravel, but I have nothing to behold. I dream of life that never comes. I dream of days that will never be, but I have already won. Dark embrace, dark in life, dark in moments, dark in night, dark in dreams, dark in sorrow, dark in all that we are. I am unknown. I am unknown. In the silence of the night, I find my final peace. The darkness wraps around me, and all my pain will cease. No more dreams of sorrow, no more cries of despair. In the dark embrace, I find solace there. As the shadows close in, I feel the end is near. But in this darkened moment, I have no fear. For in the depths of night, I find my final rest. In the dark embrace, I am at my best. Dark embrace, dark in life, dark in moments, dark in night, dark in dreams, dark in sorrow, dark in all that we are. I am unknown. I am unknown. The night is my companion, the darkness.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I walk down the road today, on the sunshine beam I stay. Dreams come and go like the breeze. Life's a dance, move with ease. See our hopes and dreams so high, free to fly across the sky. But what we needed is plain to see. In this big family, let the sun arise again. Darkness falls like distant rain. For the hopeless hearts to mend. Heal starts with a friend. Grabbing hands and moving on. Every step dawn. Through the night we'll find the light, making everything alright. Let the sun arise again. Darkness falls like distant rain.
Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. In the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Welcome back. Hello. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet of Twitch. I am here between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every day except the weekends, and I am ready and back, guys. I had a little bit of an icky weekend. I wasn't feeling too good this last weekend. I took some time out to just kind of get back to just resting a lot, and yesterday I just slept yesterday. So I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you guys for understanding. Last week was kind of an energy slash I'm getting sick kind of slash week. So hopefully we'll return back to normal this week here. It's the first day of October, guys. What do you think? It's fall. Whoo, fall. You know what this means? It's Halloween night. Anyway, I know Say Technology wants to get his reading here, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who's come here. Anyone who subscribed in this month of September, thank you very much for subscribing. I couldn't be here on the last day of September, but, you know, I wasn't feeling good. And, you know what? I have a rule. I listen to my body first before I do anything. If my body says I can't do it today, That's what I do. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. The guys are ready. I'm ready. You are ready. Technology to the reading room. Technology to the reading room. And welcome in, Krabby Goat. There's my best goat impression. So technology to the reading room whenever you get ready. Okay. Go. Okay, let's find out. You want to know if the girl you've been seeing the last couple weeks is the shoulder mate? That's a big question there, technology. Let me get these cleared really good for you for this one, because I know this is important. They're already talking. You know, when they start jumping out of the deck, they're like words. It's like saying, hey, pay attention. So anyway, getting into the right spot here. 2 and 3. Where's the right spot, guys? Okay. Here we go. And here are your 2 official shuffles. 1 and... Ooh, okay. Dang it. That was 1. Here comes number 2. All right. And the 17th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, there you guys are. I was like, what the fuck are you guys waiting for? All right, and you want to know if this girl that you've been seeing the next couple of weeks is the soulmate. Okay. So technology, from what I'm getting from everything here, this girl that you've been seeing here feels like she's the thing that you've been missing. And it feels like it's very easy and simple for you to kind of be with this person, and you can see yourself in a lifetime with her. You're creating the very thing that you are looking for. This new relationship, this new girl that you've been seeing, right, has been trying to help you see that the spot was already waiting for you. You just had to wait for the right time, right place, right person. So that this card usually means that you're creating the spot that you're looking for, that you already have everything you need within you for this person. So this person has everything that you need within them that can fill that spot for you. But they're not going to be able to fix you in any shape, way, or form. They're just going to be able to share that journey with you. I know you understand that, so I can move forward. The potential is already there. So I would say that there's a definite maybe on that. So my cute little way of saying we'll have to wait and see, because I think there's a little bit of a have to get to know each other kind of a thing going on. Even though we've known each other for 2 weeks here, I think the potential for it to grow into something even better, even bigger, even brighter than you ever possibly imagined. What I'm feeling from this, you and this girl, is I think that she is a twin flame. She's almost soulmate. I think that she's close to soulmate-ish because of some of the other card that I can see on my deck here. So I won't say she's 100% soulmate, but I would say that most of the part she is. Twin flame, definitely. Soulmate, it's like there's a 10% I'm not sure about. You know what I'm saying? So, but from what I'm gathering, it's just time to go with the flow. And I know you're going to do this anyway, technology, but it's time to just let it go and keep letting the universe travel you the way it needs to travel you. So trust in this relationship. Do all those keys that I keep talking about. Make sure you're open and honest about everything. You're each other's team member. You support their dreams as well as they support yours. You know, the fun little stuff. Yeah, I think that's basically it, because the wandering path just means to go with the flow and to step onto that path, and don't let your defense mechanisms get in the way. Because that's the one thing that's kind of warning me is don't put out those defense mechanisms expecting to get hurt. Yeah, that can happen, but we don't want to put out those defense mechanisms saying, I like you, but I'm still protecting my heart from being broken here. You know what I'm saying? And the crystallized card usually means that you shouldn't be as defensive about the way they may respond or the way that they may not respond. Mostly it's for you to know that you need to take down your shields to allow this person to come in to see the whole messy thing and decide if they like it or not. And that the only way we can do that is to melt those ice bricks down so that they can start to help us grow. So from what I'm hearing from the guys, twin flame is a definite yes. Soulmate, like I said, there's that little bit of I have to get to know you first before we know 100% if she's the one. But I will say that I will give you an 80% on the soulmate thingy. So, and there is a difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. Not a lot of people think there is, but I do. So, you just tell her how you feel, go with the flow, let things happen how they will fall. But I think you are in the good instincts here and start to trust it. The way you know it's your soulmate for sure, it's the easiest thing relationship you've ever done. Communication is not hard. It's actually easy to talk to this person with things. You know, you just feel a pull to this person you can't explain. You don't know why they keep popping up in your life and keep wanting to show up in your life all the time, stuff like that. And the last but not least, the key is that you'll know when you met your soulmate when, you know, everyone kind of feels like they found something that they've been missing their whole life, you know, like they found the other half of them. You know, that's basically what it felt like for me and my wife, you know. So that's what I got for you, technology. I hope that helps you. But I would definitely go forward with things. I think as long as you go with the flow and you don't rush things too fast, too forward, you're going to be just fine. Just take it slow and let things happen naturally. You're welcome. All right, let's get these cleared off for the little Miss Soft Bunny. Bunny, I'm going to call you Bunny. Bunny, welcome to the reading room. Have we changed our name or are we a new person in my reading room? Welcome to the reading room, by the way. How are we doing today? Since I don't recognize your name, I will let you know how it works here. Great, good. Here's how it works here. I'm going to ask you to pick a couple of numbers for me. First, your shuffle amount, 1 through 10. Second amount, 1 through 52. That's where the answers I find are in my deck. If cards fall out while I'm shuffling, those are called God cards. Those are a special message from your higher power to you, trying to answer questions you might have for them recently. So, and if you want to ask a question, any question you want to ask, is that nothing's off limits. Just as long as it's appropriate, you know. And then of course, when you're done there, and if I tell you whatever I need to tell you, I tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So how the next 4 months with me and Justin looking? Okay, now throw me your numbers. 1 through 10, shuffle amount, 1 through 52, answer amount. And then we'll go for that forever. And then, as I like to just say, I get my cards in the right spot by my course telling me they're in the right spot for you. 42, the answer to everything. 7 and 42, you got it. And we will see how about Justin and how he's feeling for you. Right. Well, we'll find out. Going to get these in the right spot for you, so I'll make sure that you get the right answers for you. I just wait for the magical name, them to tell me. And thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Okay, here it is. Here are your 7 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No God card for you, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, and 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. And the 42nd card is now on top. Oh, ooh. I can't wait to see her. Next card. All right. Bunny. So one of the things that I want to tell you about today, and you want to know how he feels about you, right? The last 4 months and how he's kind of doing this. The one thing I want to tell you about Justin and how he feels about you is he's the kind of person who is going to claim his power, and so should you as well. This card usually means it's time to claim your personal power and tell the universe exactly what you want from it. In this case, Justin is the universe. I want to tell Justin exactly what is going on, how I feel, what I expect from him in return, and then we can go from there. It's kind of like a tiny bit of a let's start dating kind of contract. But when you stand at the witch's tower and you tell the universe exactly how you want it to give it to you. So right now the universe is basically saying, we've written you a blank check. We want you to go exactly how you want. So make sure you write in that check exactly how you want it cashed. Because when we go to cash it, if you don't walk the walk, talk the talk, and do the do, if you don't do what you say on that paper, that you're going to live up to those expectations and keep living in that positive mode, then they're going to come and knock you on the butt a little bit and kick you back down to, let's learn a little bit. So Justin is feeling that it's time to, take a stand and make a step forward into something that he wants to do with his dreams, his goals, and stuff like that. So I believe that he's feeling kind of empowered right now to embrace a new path and doing all of that stuff. So how is it looking in the next 4 months? It will be a time of claiming your power and saying, this is how we would like it. We're going to define it, and then we're going to make it something more real. So maybe unofficial, let's start dating, or maybe let's official start, engagement, whatever the next stage is in your relationship. Since it's just been 4 weeks, I'm guessing we're going to start to date. The thing that I've got going for you here is how it's going to go for you is a little bit of what I call the unseen path. Since you haven't been here before, I got to explain 2 different paths to you to explain the unseen path. The first is the hard path. The hard path is all about overcoming your obstacles as fast as you can to get to the thing you want the most. But you're going to have to wait a little bit after you get what you want to take that rest break to let it soak in to the rest of your life. Then the easy path is like goal setting. You set one small goal on your way to the 10th goal, but you know it's going to take you 10 steps to get there, but you're eventually going to get there. You celebrate every goal, you mourn every goal, you move on from every goal. Now we put those 2 goals together and we get the unseen path. But there's one thing I have to tell you about the unseen path. It requires you to cut through your own bullshit, your anxiety, your fear, all of that stuff. So as we are cutting through the BS of it all, and we are allowing ourselves to see each other, really see each other, then we're going to start to see this relationship open up a little bit more. He thinks that you are everything that you need him to be, and you are everything that he needs him to be. So right now you are the perfect people for each other at this time, at this moment in your life. So the Great Oak card is always about feeling good about yourself and coming to feeling good about who you are in your life and how it's going and stuff like that, and liking the way your life is going and stuff like that. So the next 4 months are showing me that you will define something, you will claim it, and you will move forward with it and walk that walk, talk your talk. You'll find a way to bring both worlds together and walk a path where you'll cut through the BS of we need to stop scapegoating the stuff we're not talking about here. Let's talk about everything here. Now we're going to be that one person in that moment. What the universe has been providing for you, saying, is that you have been provided a catalyst. That little rough patch on the back of all matchstick boxes. Right, they've provided you the perfect springboard to get exactly what you want. So all you've got to do is pick up your match, strike against the grain, and ignite the future you want. So remind yourself that everything you're going through right now ignites the future you hope will be there somewhere in the future. So no matter what's going on during this time, remind yourself that it's a process that you have to be each other's team member, number one. team member. You have to be each other's support group. That means if they have a different opinion than you have to at least consider it. They have to make sure you have that open, honest communication. There's no secrets here. We have to know that there's that equal love in return. And then the last but not least, we have to believe in a power stronger than both of us combined. Something that gives us and gives us and gives us and gives us more reasons to fall deeper and header in love. So this is igniting the path that you have chosen. So that's why you're going through everything you're going through right now, to ignite your path. So I would say Justin is a really good fit for the next, like I said, for the next foreseeable future, for the next 4 months at least. Things are kind of going to go exactly the way you guys plan it. It's important to include your partner in these things. Oh, and the last but not least, share each other's journey. Don't try to fix each other. But that's what I got for you today, little bunny. Is he a lot? I mean, Justin, is he kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of a guy who has a zest for life kind of a deal? He doesn't really take too much serious. It's like, you gotta go. Come on, let's just do this thing, Yeah. So that's kind of what I was feeling from him, and kind of that attitude's going to help you as well, because you kind of need that right now. You need somebody you need your own personal cheerleader, So yeah, that's what I got for you today. He is feeling like a good connection. I would like to see where it goes from here. After the 4 months, I think things will expand a little bit more, but I think it's going to be at least a year before anything more serious comes about. At least, time to get to knowing each other and stuff like that. So some things tell me he's a good guy. So hold on to that one. He's a good guy. All right. Kuma to the reading room. Kuma to the reading room. I'm getting a little emotional there, Kuma. Kuma to the reading room. Kuma to the reading room. And thank you very much for stopping by today, Bunny. I really, really appreciate it. Stop by anytime you want. I hope you and your Justin go well. I'm pretty sure it will. Kuma to the reading room. Kuma, I am now putting you on a 3-minute timer. Kuma! Alexa, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh, never mind.
Starting now.
Alexa, cancel.
Okay, cancelling your timer.
Do you want a general reading or do you have a question today? I'm going to start getting them in the right spot for you. Okay. Have you met your twin flame and how will we unite? That's 2 questions. Have you met your twin flame and will you reunite? Yeah, let's find out though. 9 and 7, you got it. We'll find out though. They'll tell me. Yep, they like it here. Here are your 9 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 7th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 God card message today. All right, this goes to answer the question, have you met your twin flame? How will we unite? So, I believe you have met your twin flame. I believe that you have just kind of been glossing over somebody that's kind of been coming up recently in your life again. I don't know if this person feels like a familiar feeling to you, someone we've dated before maybe. We've both kind of grown apart and then come back together kind of a deal. I don't know if this feels familiar to you. Is there someone like that in our lives a little bit? The drive card usually tends to tell us that it's time to leave our baggage behind, to leave the things that aren't working for us behind so we can move forward and start paying attention to the signs that are on the road. So when I see that, I'm saying to myself, have you met your twin flame already? Well, if you're already on the road and you're driving towards that goal and you're going to get to that goal as quickly as possible, then I would say definite yes, you have probably most likely met your twin flame. How will you unite? Well, I think it's a matter of taking off the rose colored glasses and seeing that person in a new way, or them doing the same for you. The point of it is that it's about the hard path. It's about becoming determined about what you want to get. So being determined that I will meet my true one twin flame and that my light attracts her light or his light, whichever the case may be. And once we get that, we've got to let that kind of soak into our lives. And I'll get there, okay? That the image card's coming next, okay? To recognize her. But that's where I was going to get next. But the the point is that I don't want you to pigeon yourself into one specific image per se, because it feels like you have an opportunity for 3 different people that could match what you're looking for. So that's why when you say twin flame, there are 3 different flames out there that could match what you want inside. Now it's depending on which one you meet first, so that's why I'm saying I'm not sure about the image. So if I get a little bit weird on the image, it's because I might be seeing 3 different people. Okay, but the point is to not put yourself into that box of only looking at it one way. Break yourself off from what you've considered as the normal thing you're looking for and try to look outside of that box and try to see things for how they really are, because I don't think you're recognizing someone's showing you their real true reflection to you. And you're sure there's not like a boy or a girl who keeps showing up in your life, who's always there for you, who's always trying to, show up, and they're almost practically your best friend, if not more than a best friend sometimes. Yeah, and because when you got the wandering path card too, one girl, one guy. Okay, so that could be 2 of the flames that I'm talking about. The image I'm seeing in my head, and I'll get to the wandering path card because that means you have to go with the flow. Of course, that's what's going on in your life right now. You're not gonna find. Even though I will tell you, you're gonna find them in a more natural way. Even though I will tell you what to look for, you won't expect the person who ends up being the person. The 3 people I'm seeing the most, and I saw a girl, so that's why I wasn't sure about it, because I kept seeing male, female. So I wasn't sure in which one I was seeing more of. The guy is more of a dirty blonde, kind of like Dean from Supernatural. He's kind of got that kind of rough, gruff cowboy look to him, kind of a guy, but he's got soft, squishy inside. Looks rough on the outside, and you don't like romantically. Well, I'm just telling you what I think he into that. I'm just saying, you asked me if it's twin flame, so I'm seeing that is one of the people. Does that match his description? If it doesn't match his description, then don't worry about that. And you're more into women than not men. So, and that's what I thought. The woman is longer brown hair, dark brown hair, hazel or blue eyes. I'm not sure if they're green or blue. So, kind of a darker toned skinned, like I would say she's mixed race at best, because she's too dark to be like a tan. So she's got, like I said, kind of darker, light brown skin, very light, kind of like Latino, the way the Latino skin looks a little bit, and but she's got hazel eyes or some kind of weird. She's got like green or bluish eyes with that though. So And I'm also seeing her with wearing lots of reds and purples. Lots of reds and purples surrounding her. Yeah. Well, that could be it. Like I said, I was seeing a Latino woman, but there's something about her eyes that's different than what you would normally see in a Latino woman. That's why I don't know if the eye color's weirding me out there. So, but hey, that could be the person that we're looking for. My Once You Love came to me in a vision in a dream. So I would, when you're thinking about this person in a vision, whatever you're thinking of right now in that vision is pretty dead on to what I'm seeing you meeting. And that's coming in 2 to 3 months, if not sooner. And I feel like you'll meet her at like a party of some sort, like not like a party, like not like a birthday party, a get together, more of a get together, you know, an impromptu get together kind of a thingy. Now she feels like a twin flame. The other one I wasn't too sure about, so but Puma, the way that's kind of the way I see you uniting, okay? So if it's the girl, that's because I'm scratching off the guy now. But the girl that I'm seeing is a Latino kind of woman. Something about her eyes are a little bit different than normal Latino women, or something like that. And that's how I think you'll recognize her. Something with the eyes don't match the skin. Something with that, you know. Let out your quirky, funny side when you are trying to meet people. You tend to hide the quirky side of yourself, and you think it's an embarrassing part of who you are. No. You need to let that freak flag out. That's the only other thing they want me to tell you. And I've got God cards too, remember. So that's what they're there for. Let's see what the gods have to say. Ooh, okay. Aha. Okay. Yeah, here comes the other stuff that they want to tell you there. Number 1. Yeah, you see the card. It's on there, right? I'll get to it. That's usually a pretty good sign here. The thing I want you to start to do is get yourself ready for this person by letting go of any old habits that you know you don't want to do for yourself anymore. Brush up the self-care a little bit. Make sure you're all dusted off and ready for this love to come in, help fill that hole that you can share this journey with somebody with. They want you to kind of get ready for it so that when it comes, she can be the person who comes alongside your soup and says, would you like me to add this to your soup? You know, so it's more about getting ready for that moment. And then there's also this. Don't forget to live in a life of equal. Don't just give, don't just take, do it equally. Find that crescendo moment. Believe in these 3 things because they are definitely true. You have the power, you are already loved, and you can divine your own goddamn destiny into the sands of time. So don't forget the power you hold and that you yourself are ready for this moment. That the gods themselves are telling you, hey, we see your power. We see that you're ready for love. We see that you want this path to come out. So it's time to carve that path into reality. Start to pick up the right kinds of change you need in your life that will fill whatever remaining holes need filling before you meet that one true love or that twin flame coming soon. That way, you're as ready as you can be and the best possible version of yourself you can be at the moment. No one's asking you to be perfect, by the way. Don't try to be perfect. Just try to love this person for who they are. There may be someone in your life right now, or maybe there's not. But when you do finally find this person, please wake up and start to cherish the thing that's right in front of your face. Don't ever question that it could be the best thing that ever happened to you in your life, because it probably most likely is the best thing that ever happened to you or in your life. You might question it at first and kind of go into the doubting, like, I don't deserve this. This is too much. I didn't deserve this kind of a person. How could this actually happen for me? You know, don't go into that spiral. Appreciate and cherish the things that are coming your way. So this whole message means something to you that they want you to know from your guides to there. And I'm kind of thinking it's trust your heart and be on the lookout for someone who might be right in front of your eyes. You never know if this Latino woman with weird eyes could be right near you and you just, for whatever reason, glazed past her. I don't know. That's what I got for you today, Kuma. Stephanie the Witch to the reading room. Stephanie to the reading room. You're welcome. What's up, young lady? How can I help you today? And what are your numbers and question and all that other fun stuff? Okay. They want me to do something for you. My foot, it's doing good. It's healing really well. It's looking good. I go into the doctor today actually to go get it looked at later today. So I see my primary doctor today to get everything checked up, get all the stuff to make sure everything is looking good, and then I see the foot doctor tomorrow for the other part of it. So I see my primary doctor, and I've got to find a way to get that stupid. I have to see if they can print me out a new thing for my blood pressure cuff because I accidentally destroyed it on the floor. So things are going good with it. So I'm going to get to your card reading, but they wanted me to do this special for you. So I'm going to cleanse these cards off, and what they wanted me to do is do a cleanse and clear, and then they wanted me to add your numbers up, which is 3. When I add those all up together, and you get 3 shuffles and the third card in, and that's what God they want you to work with. Are you okay with that, Stephanie? Okay. Here are your 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Oh, you get an extra one. Or do you want that one? That one just flew out of the deck. 3. I'm going to put that one out there too. 1, 2. And this is the one that was chosen for you. And I'll tell you what it said. That's the first name. And the message she gives you is create an altar or visit a power place to connect to the divine. Sacred space is a very good woman to work with here. So that was number 1. And the one that fell out was Mother Mary. I don't think I have to explain that one, but expect a miracle is what's popping out there. And it says, have faith, your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So Mother Mary and Natoma. And this is a goddess deck, so there are only going to be goddesses in here. But those are the 2 names that we got. We'll leave them out there as we'll leave them as our stewards over this reading here. Maybe they got some messages for you. All right, let's get into it. Okay, That's about the God question. Now let's get to the Luke question. Okay? Gotta get him in the right spot, Stephanie. Those are two very good cards to get. Here are your 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have one God card message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, now we've got the God thing figured out and one special message from both of them. And let's see about the Luke thingy. Ooh. So, you want to know what's coming for you and Luke in the next 3 months, right? So, for you and Luke, it will be a time of pulling all of your resources together and forging something new out of that. Whatever you guys are going to be creating in the future, you are visibly and physically working on that right now. So you are shaping yourselves into what you want yourselves to be. You and Luke are shaping yourselves into the kind of relationship you want yourself to be, making all the appropriate tools to keep that a healthy relationship, and reminding yourself that it does take work. So knowing that you're going to work on the issues or problems that may occur or resolve those that have happened in the past, because now we're getting to the point now where you and Luke are the next 4 months are calling out to each other like this one true family. He's the start of your pack. You will have other people to find along the way, but he's the one who's there right now. He doesn't have to be the leader. He doesn't have to be the follower. He just has to be there. So just allow yourself the ability to know that as long as he's showing up, as long as he keeps being there and being present in your life, he is visibly doing everything he can do to be with you in these next 4 months as well. You're calling out to your one true family. My father was a bit of a loof when he was younger. He went through 3 different marriages before he married my mom, my birth mother, again. And that surprised the hell out of me because I never saw that one coming. You know what I'm saying? So you never know with this card. Sometimes means they're ready to settle down. They're ready to stay in a pack. They're ready to commit to something here. So maybe that's the other thing that you have to be aware of is maybe it is the right time to start to talk about how we are a little bit more committed to one each other and why we are each other's family. They're warning you, though, to not let the defense mechanism start to spring up in its place, though. So in this next 4 months, you might be talking about a lot of real stuff. So as much as you may not try not to put those sharp daggers saying, I'm not ready to talk about this yet. Try to melt some of those down so at least it can be a blunt, not a poke, okay? So we want to make sure that we melt down those steely ice things into you. And you and him are going to be learning how to get through some issues, but you're going to be able to grow past them. You know, like I said, all couples have issues and all couples have problems and things. We work on it every day. We make sure we do what we can every single day. And you each have to put in a little bit of this, let's take down the defense mechanisms, because you both have a tendency to react rather than to think about what the person's actually saying. The dark mirror shows up because as much as you want to understand that the unknowable is unknowable, we can't stare into the abyss forever. We have to see the light at the end of the tunnel. How do we do that? We change our attitude from looking at what could go wrong to what can go right. And how can we come together as a couple? And that's just about looking at life in a new, different way and deciding that you are the one who doesn't need a mirror anymore, so you can feel both your light and dark at the same time and know which way to go. You don't need a mirror anymore protecting you. You don't need that shield protecting you anymore. You know who this person is. You know what they want from you. You know why they want it from you. It's just time to express that and see how that goes. So I really feel that this is going to be a growing time for you of learning about one another's deeper stuff. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for you guys to understand some things, but nothing I don't think you will be able to work out within the next 4 months anyway. So let's see what your goddesses have to say to you. Mother Mary and Notian says, yeah, again with the don't put up walls thingy. I don't know if it's something that they want you to make sure of is you're not putting up new walls to protect yourself just in case this doesn't work out, because you have a tendency to build up those walls within yourself even when you're not trying sometimes. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. That ice card is just basically a, hey, pay attention here. And it's time to break free of those boundaries and those things that keep blocking you from your happiness. You know what those walls are really doing? They're protecting you from your happiness. And you don't need something protecting you from happiness anymore. You need to break down that wall so you can let that sun shine in. Like the song says, let the sun shine in. You know? So that's what I got for you today, Stephanie. And just in case you need them again, come on, focus. Mother Mary and Natoma. Just in case you needed them one more time. They told me to do that for you, Stephanie. So hopefully those are two deities that will work with you well. Mother Mary, I know. The other one I don't. Never worked with Natoma, so I can't tell you anything about her other than what it says on her card. But you got sacred space and you got expect miracles. So I would expect miracles and create your sacred space and get to work. So, like I said, I don't know much about her, but you can do your own research on her, see if she's a goddess you want to work with. I'm willing to bet when you start reading it up on her, she'll probably be. I'm actually kind of curious. Today I got no one here anyway. Oh, Nemi. I might know this goddess name. Goddess. She's a Celtic goddess. Let me see what it says about her. She's considered the guardian or goddess of open air spaces of worship. So you don't need a place to go in order to worship is what she's about. You don't need a building to do that. She doesn't have a whole lot of information about her. Interesting. What I can find about her. All right. play some music here while we wait for people to pop in.
For the hopeless hearts to mend. Starts with a friend. Together we will stand tall. Break the chains that make us fall. In this journey, in this life, we will conquer, we will rise. Let the sun arise again. Darkness falls like distant rain. For the hopeless hearts to mend. Heal starts with a friend.
Through the open darkness, through the fire,
Guys, I try to do the best job I can.
through the light of demons, I will seek the key. Push my way through Satan and cleanse the throne indeed. Walking fire, walking vein, walking darkness and reclaim. Embrace the death inside. Step through the door with thy key.
So had to turn it off. You know, with the song that was playing in the background, it exemplifies where I've come from to where I am now. From the darkness that I had surrounding me when I was a younger boy to now living in the light, going exactly opposite of my life almost. Whereas half of my life was basically doom and gloom, and now it's more happy, love, and happy, you know? So, you know, it just goes to show that someone who's insequential like me, I'm not as important as some people in this world. I'm no Taylor Swift. I'm no president of the United States. I'm just some guy doing streams from my, office, trying to help people, give them inspiration to do better about their lives, and give them hope that they can do and change their lives to be what they want it to be. So yeah, and it is a choice though, Stephanie. It really is a choice. When I decided to drop off my depression, my anxiety, and my sadness, that came along with it, because depression is just another term for sadness, but they're two different things in my world. You know, when I finally let go of all of that baggage, when I finally said I don't need to carry it around with me anymore, boy, did myself feel lighter. Boy, did I feel better. It feels better to me every day looking forward to something rather than worrying about something every day. So I was a chronic, nonstop worry wart for the majority of my life. I worried about every scenario that could ever plague me, you know, and I let it dig into me. I really did. And the only way I got out of it was when I said, I can't do this to myself anymore. I can't keep doing the same things over and over again. They don't make me happy. What will make me happy? How about if I just look for happy instead of the ugly shit? And wasn't that hard of a choice, but it was at the same time, you know? And it was just so to know everything that I've lived through, everything that I've experienced, everything that I've made it through, everything I survived. To be here now, sitting at the person I've always wanted to be, doing the thing I always wanted to do, living the life I always hoped I had dreamed of living. It really is slap me on the face time and make sure I'm not dreaming, you know? It took a lot of work to get here, Stephanie, but it's worth it. Once you get to that point where you can drop off all of that shit and you can finally say, today's a brand new day. And I don't care. If the world's going to come get me, let it come get me. There was a meteorite heading for Earth that's supposed to be our moon for a while. Well, you never know what could happen with that thing. Something weird could happen. Dude, what am I going to do? Get out there and push the rock away? I could change the destiny of it. I changed the destiny of the rock. It went right by us. But, even doing stuff like that, it's not. I'm going to have an ad in 2 minutes, not that, if that matters or something. But when I think of everything that I've struggled through and made it through, Stephanie, abuse, bullying, bad teachers, bad counselors, bad friends, way bad friends, loves that were never my loves, suicide attempts, running away from home more than a couple of times, trying to run away from my problems, always trying to run away. Then I stopped running and I said, no, they're going to get me whether I'm here or there, it doesn't matter where I go, they're going to get me. And when I dropped that off, it felt lighter too. That's how I used to live my life. I woke up every day fearing the world, not appreciating it, not loving it, not accepting it for what it really is. I looked for the most darkest parts of humanity and I saw them in myself. I thought that I was the worst of the worst at one point in my life. I wasn't the worst of the worst. I was far from the worst of the worst. I was probably, if you could call a Smurf worse, okay, then you go ahead. He's grumpy Smurf then. But, it took a lot of time and energy to invest in myself, and learning how to love myself was a constant thing I was working on all of my life. And when I finally found that peace and happiness I was looking for, and I just found this like a couple weeks ago, and it's still all of this is still coming into me, and I know there's much more for me to learn and much more for me to do. I'm learning how to be a shamanic healer. I'm also learning how to do some not, alchemy as well. So they're teaching me that stuff as well, and I've got to do a little bit of reading up on the subjects too, so I have a basic understanding of it at least. I have to read sometimes. So it is for me to say that this life that I have lived has taken a lot to live, but I wouldn't change any of it to be sitting right here right now appreciating my life even better. And I know you're going to get there someday too, Stephanie. You just got to start to believe in that powerful. When you say Stephanie the witch, own that part. Own it, because you know what a true witch is? Someone who owns their power, who walks in the elements, who lives with the world and lives in balance. That's a true witch. They believe in the magic, they believe in miracles, they believe in fairies and gnomes and all those other fun stuff. Magic still has a crack in this world left, guys. That's how we get miracles. There's always a little crack that love and light can get in, and they can do some fabulous stuff sometimes. Some people get the brunt of what the world is doing to it, but what have we done to the world? So, when the world starts to fight back, you kind of notice, I know you will. But just know, Stephanie, that you putting in this work right now, one day you will look back at it as the most transformative magic you have ever done in your life when you've done this stuff right now. Take it from a person who's been exactly where you're at. When you finally have your moment, and you're not far from it, I can tell. It's just a matter of perspective, hon. It's how you see the world. You are a witch, damn it. When I say that word, I claim that power. For me, I am a goddamn witch, and I will say it I will cast a spell in a heartbeat. I don't need herbs to do it. I don't need this and that to do it. You know what I need? My will and intent. Ad. Let the ad play out. Waiting for the ad to finish. Wait for the ad to finish. Wait for the ad to finish. Good. Basically, where I left off was that, you know, the keys to me finding what I was looking for, Stephanie, and maybe this will help you. First, I had to claim my power. I had to understand that I had the power to change whatever I wanted to. That I had to claim that power for myself more than anybody else. I needed to claim that power. That I needed to start to live the life I said I wanted. That I had to start to act like it, be it, and try to understand why I wasn't getting certain things. And I don't understand a lot of things sometimes. That I had to learn how to love myself, really love myself, not just kind of love myself. Even the bad, icky parts that are sometimes hard for me to take, I still love those parts of who I am because they make up who I am. And then I know that I can make and form my own damn destiny into whatever I want it to be. I've already proven it. I can do it. I've already proven to myself that I have this ability and power. Why don't I use it every day? Because it comes with responsibilities, people. You go changing things around in the old multiverse. There are consequences. You know? So, do I meddle a lot? No, I don't meddle a lot. I do, however, take what I want from the universe, and it will give me exactly what I need from it. And it don't bitch about it either. It likes when I ask for things, and it knows what to do. And you just got to claim your power too, hon. That's all you got to do. You claim your power, you love yourself for every bit of who you are, and then you charge forth with that power and that belief in yourself, and you say, this is how I want my life to live, and that's all it's ever gonna be. That's all it takes, people. You know? And deciding that today is gonna be my best day no matter what happens today. If I die today, my wife's in my bed. I have had plenty of things in my life that I'm grateful and accepting of. Whatever happens to me today, if I were to today would be my last day on earth, I could die a happy man. I won't be dying today, but you know, felt like I was going to be dying a couple days ago, but knock, knock, knocking on my door. Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. I'm glad, because we all need that person. Yeah, we all need that person to just kind of talk to about bullshit with. We have a cat. He wanted in. He said, let me in, let me in, let me in. And it went, push. Door open. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? What is it, Fuzzball? Huh? What is it? What is it, son? What is it? Does someone need attention? Huh? Does someone need attention? My cat said, I need attention. Yeah, like I said, I have a friend that I go talk to. Oh, come here, come here, come here, come on. Everyone wants to say hi. Look at baby Lucifer. Okay, I know you don't want to be up here. How about you desk snuggle? There's Lucifer. Hey, everybody say hi to Lucifer. You get cat butt. You know you're in good straight graces when you get cat butt. Playing like kitty. Oh, where's a cute kitty? Where's my good kitty? Who's my good kitty? I know. Oh, watch this. Kitty hug. Oh, come here. Come on, give me a kitty hug. Give me a kitty hug. See if he'll do it. You want to go on the shoulder? Want to go on the shoulder? Give me my kitty hug? Nope, not yet. Nope. And not ready for a kitty hug yet. This is Lucifer. He's the only devil I worship, I promise. He was actually named after the Netflix star, not the devil. I love you too, Sweden. All right, now you have to go back to being a floor cat. Oh, it's a cool. Do you like detective? Do you like a detective? It's kind of basically what it is. It's the devil. It's on Netflix. It's the devil has taken a vacation from being the devil. He's come to Earth to basically cohabitate with Earthlings. He falls in love with a detective who starts off as a friend, becomes a lover in the end. But it's basically, it's a very good look on God, the devil, and not being so serious about it. And they don't put a lot of Bible-ish stuff into it. It's more about the relationship and the cases that they work on. It's like a case show. But it's a very funny show. I think you might like it. But I don't know. It depends if you like, and it's very comedic, you know. It has a lot of, you know, cheeky puns at the religious stuff that I really loved about it. So, you know, it wasn't overly religious. It was more about the attributes. Their one take on the whole stuff. What you believe is what you actually will have manifested in the world. That's what their major belief was in the whole show, was about that what you believe in will come manifest, you know, and that that will come out in the weirdest ways possible. When you don't know yourself very well, you might get devil wings instead of angel wings, you know. Go watch one episode. If you don't like it, whatever. But you can find it on Netflix if you have Netflix. Or, sure, somewhere has it. Oh. You want me to type out? Sure. I'm trying to find okay, well, I'm going to drop you a link here. If you have Netflix, all you got to do is click this link. Otherwise, here is the title of the name. Oh, good. My bot's doing its job.
Fill the bag with everything on display. Hurry up!
Anyway, get back to doing what I'm just supposed to do. Well, I don't really have anybody to do it for, so just kind of waiting for people to struggle in. I know I've been gone for a couple days, so Yeah, I bet. What's getting in the way of that? Are you just waiting for the place to open up or something like that? I guess I could have asked my guys, but I don't know everything. Much as I wish I did. Sometimes I don't. I'm glad I don't know everything. Where are you gonna move to? Do you have a time? Do you have everything? Are you starting to box things up yet?
Open your power and claim it be. I strike my fire, strike my flame. To the door I ingrain. Love thy pain, get into my desire. As I drink in thy lake of fire. Black soul center
music
as
too
I
loud
command.
now?
I step to my throne with staff in hand. So now rise and take a knee, for I sit where I was supposed to be. As tattered glass breaks no more.
How about now?
And the last of my empathy is set free.
Well, this is the lowest I can put it at right here.
All I have lost, I
Well, then I guess no
now
music.
regain.
We have to be careful so my dad won't hurt. So is your dad abusive and stuff like that? Wait. Are you looking for a house or apartment? I'm actually asking because I'm getting a message here. Looking for a house or apartment. Because if you're looking for a house, I would look within 5 miles from where you're living right now, northwest corner of where you're at. There's a place going to go up for sale that might be perfect for you. But I don't know if you're looking for a house or apartment, so. Oh, okay. When is that happening? Do you have a move out date, basically? I'm out of here after this moment. Why can't you just go now? Or are they getting things ready for you so you can go over there? I hate when they give me mixed messages. Problem with seeing multiple different lifelines is you go see every one of them.
With a snap of my fingers, I send home the very souls of the earth unknown. But the prophet's hand has shown the way as I step out from my grave. No more for this war, for it has come to an end as the separation
you said I have to help my mom out. No, I'm saying, are they getting stuff ready for you? Like, are they helping? Are they getting? Is your mom's friend like preparing a room or something like that for you? I mean, I don't know what's going on that you can't just go there now, but you said you have to be kind of careful about it too. So wherever you, this friend sounds like a great idea though. It's not safe where you're at, that's for sure. Oh, beep, ba-da-ba-da-boo. Well, guys, it's like I like to talk about. Sometimes I talk about my life sometimes, and I don't know if there whatever's going on with your friend's mom. I hope that gets settled soon. I hope you get out of the place you're at soon. Like I said, from what I'm hearing from the guys where you're at, yeah, I'm glad you're getting out of there. That's all I gotta say. The sooner the better. I am literally 3 days away from payday. I'm out of food. I'm out of money. I'm out of everything. So, and I got 3 days to wait before payday. Okay, this is over here. Oh, today is the last day at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, well, it's already ended here. Where is it? Yep, I'm sure. It's over. Oh, I gotta change that now. Might as well. How's it going, Indigo? I knew as soon as I started uh, trying to do something in the background, someone would show up. Gotta change my where is it? Sponsor banner. Because it's not September anymore, so all right. All right, rock and roll. Fixed it. All right, Indigo. Good to go. Thank you for letting me fix that one thing real quick. What are your numbers and your question? Let me start shuffling and get the guys on the line as they haven't been all the time. Whenever you're ready, throw me your numbers and your question there, Indigo. Oh. Okay, there we go. I said, throw me your numbers and your question. Sorry, I accidentally took down the microphone. Can you hear me now? I owe someone 5 cents for that. Okay. Let me get them in the right spot for you. And you want to know what Spirit's trying to tell you, huh? They're not supposed to give me the answer before I get the cards on there. All right. Here is the right spot for you, my friend. Here are your 3 official shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, and the 33rd card. Oh, sorry, a little sleepy all of a sudden. I know. That's why people come to me when they need me to help you with this stuff. That's what I'm here for. The reason you're feeling some sadness is you're very empathic. You know that, right? You do know that you're an empath, Indigo? You feel emotions easily from other people. That's why sometimes you're sad when you're not sad. Sometimes you feel a burst of happy when you're not really happy. Is this true? Do you feel like that every once in a while? Like, you can be having the best day ever and then feel sad for no reason whatsoever. Well, you can also pull it from spirits. You know, spirits still have emotions that just because they're not in a body anymore doesn't mean they don't have feelings, you know? But let me get into the reading and that'll kind of explain some stuff to you, okay? Because I feel like this has a lot to do with your past lives, that this is kind of your past life crescendo moment where you kind of come to terms and try to meet and surpass that past life lesson that you weren't able to do the last time. Now you're meeting that same thing again, only now it's this life instead of a different life, you know? The thing that they want me to tell you about is what you have to keep in mind, and this is all stuff you should keep in mind because it's exactly what you need to hear to get you into a better mood. The reason you're feeling sad right now is Spirit can sometimes give you that impression of sadness, especially when they need you to kind of be that introspective person and ask yourself some questions, you know? So, it feels like I feel like it was a woman, older woman in her 60s, 70s, 80s, something, 60s to 70s. Short hair, cantankerous, kind of pokey, like to poke fun at the worst possible moments, kind of a thing. Genuinely had her way of seeing the world, and that was the only way she saw the world. Does this person make sense to you at all, Indigo? Someone from your past who's passed away? And I have an ad starting in 2 minutes. Do you have ads, Indigo? Are you a subscriber? Yeah. Okay. don't know where I'm getting that from, but let's move on to the thing that you need to hear. Let's just move on from that and move it on to what we need to tell you. The thing that the cards are trying to tell me to tell you is that right now is the time you should look at your life and cherish everything that is going on for you, that is going right for you. Because the good things that are happening to you are really happening to you. They're happening for you. And they're trying to get you into this more positive placement and to start to think about what's going to be coming next. To cherish the things that are right in front of your eyes and love those things, because those are the things that could be the most precious thing to you. If you're looking for love and you're looking for everything else, well, especially when it's love from within, it's important to cherish that other side of ourselves that we don't always see equally with. To learn how to love that part of ourselves and cherish that part of ourselves that we don't always like about ourselves. Now, speaking from experience only for me, when I learned how to love my depression, or as I would say, I learned how to deal with my depression, or how I learned to love my depression, was that I had to recognize that I knew my own emotions very well and I could do something about those emotions. I could lift them up. Okay? So that's basically what they're telling you to do now, is it's time to burn away some of those old tapes of yours that keep telling you you're not any good, that you aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing, that you aren't living up to your own expectations. There are ways to change these tapes out, my friend. You put them into the fire, and then you take the new cassette out and you press play with the new song playing on the radio. It's time for you to start to burn away that which is no longer needed and add the extra logs onto your fire. I'm reading what you just wrote. Okay. But it's also saying that it's time to get back around more community members, though. Saying that in the future, it's important for you to get back around more positively minded community, people where you can share the stories with, where you can share how you're feeling, what you're going through a group of friends who understand you and won't judge you. Or if they will judge you, they'll do it in a light-hearted way, or at least a tough love way that you might need it. You know? And the thing that this whole reading is about is you're dealing with something that has to do with some kind of past life trauma, and you're learning how to overcome that trauma now in this life. So that might be why you feel a little bit sad too. You could be feeling your own past life haunting you, kind of, in a way, you know? And as soon as you move past that life, that's when the sadness will break off and drop from you, Indigo. But the past here, if you think about, there's something in your actual past, this life's past, that kind of correlates to that past life. And it feels like it's this genuine feeling of overcoming the sadness. Like maybe in the last life, I don't think suicide was it, but maybe some tragic event befell you. And when you were ready to finally move on, you were kind of sort of ready to move on. And sometimes you wish you had stayed, but now you're in this body and you got to deal with it. Oh. But that's generally what I have for you today. But there is something that Spirit wants me to tell you. And I think that's why you had that dream. And now I want to go back to the dream for a second. Okay? I had a dream about a house I lived in by 3 older women who died, who had their statues erected in front of their haunted house. Now, 3 women talk about 3 aspects: mother, maid, and crone. If you think about it in that way, mother, maid, and crone is all about the expansion of living each life in its appropriate stages. But sometimes we have more wisdom than age. Sometimes we have more age than wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But three women standing in front of a haunted house. When you think about that aspect as far as dream talks, okay? What were the 3 women representing to you? There are 3 things that are representing in your dream that are standing before things that you are scared of. The haunted house is the fear. They are standing in front of the fear, trying to protect you from that fear. And that's usually what that standing in front of something means. Now the three women aspect, I'd have to know more about you and your life and what stage you are on the grand journey of Mather, Mud, and Crone, or if you're even in that ilk of things. But yeah, I feel a lot more happiness coming in like middle of October, even before Halloween. Sometime before Halloween, things are going to start to improve, and you're gonna be able to understand it. That's what I got for you today, Indigo. Yeah. So if you think about the symbolism, and then you have to, okay, in dream, you have to ask yourself, you are the three aspects, you are the three statues, you are everything in that dream. You are the haunted house, you are the statues, you are the weather, you're everything that happens in that dream. Everything is a representation of how you feel subconsciously about your physical life. So depending on how you walked up to the house and how you saw the three women, were they beautiful? Were they ugly? Were they, did they were they wearing any specific color or stuff like that? And what do those colors mean to you? Because that's where the dream speak when it gets into like colors. What does red mean to you? If red means love, then that's what it means. If red means anger, then that's what it means. So it depends on how you're feeling and what you want to do with it. Sometimes dream speak is weird. That's the one thing I do pretty good is dream speak. And when you have that they lived in the house. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. Exactly what I think it was. Yep, destroying yourself and rebuilding yourself. You're ready for a change. You're ready for a different change than you've ever had in your life. You don't want the same old anymore. You want something better. And whenever we want that something better, and I bet it was a little lucid, especially when you're describing, when we talk in dream speak, women who died, if you think about women who died, that's something you've let go of and you've come to terms with, then the snow not being cleared out, well, in your mind, is snow a deterrent or is that just what's there? Is the snow standing in your way from doing it? Snow usually means emotion, lots of raw, heavy emotion. It's the colder, darker emotions that we have. Snow is usually that, unless it's like Christmas time, then it's snow. You know, you know. But when you're having normal dreams like that, and they keep reshaping and rebuilding them in your name, yeah, exactly. That's why I was gonna say that next, but you beat me to it. So basically, now that you have that understanding, how do you clear that snow? Well, you grab your shovel and you start doing the old shoveling. You know, and sometimes I know that's kind of a bad pun, but yeah, and that might be what you feel about yourself. The house feels alone, untended to, scared all of the time, and you don't want that to be your life anymore. So we want to break free of that life. You know, so part of you is saying you're ready for a change, you're ready for something different, you're ready to try something new. That you have to, this time you want it to be, if anyone's going to break you down this time, it's going to be my choice to do it for myself, not the world, not my mom or dad or anybody else. I'm choosing to do this so that when I build myself up, I know what I'm building on top of. Well, I'm always here, Indigo, always. Whenever you need to talk, we just talk. We don't need to do a reading all of the time. Sometimes it's just good to hear somebody else's opinions on certain things, and I don't think I know everything here. I might have lived 50 years on this earth, but that doesn't mean I know everything, even though they pump a lot of this shit into my head. You know? It's important to have those people to talk to. You know? I have my choir. They talk to me every day. They kind of turned me off this last weekend. It was a guide-free weekend this weekend. It was kind of weird because they wanted me to go heal. And they said, nope, we're not letting you do anything this weekend. You're sleeping. You know, so if you ever want to talk about anything, Indigo, you know, whether it be dreams, life, a reading or not, if you just need to get something off of your chest, it's okay. That's what this channel is for. It's for people to get the thing that they need the most, to move forward, to find a better way forward, to find a path that is right for them, to take and make a choice that is right for them, to stand on their beliefs, to stand on what they know and who they are, to accept that part of themselves that they don't like so much, to love and oneself in a way that's not conceited either, you know? You know, and I try to give that message every day. Today can and will be my best day ever because I do will it to be so. Because I willed it to be so. Not because the world did it to me, not because life came my way, because I said it was going to be. That's the most important part of the phrase. I am going to will this into being. No one else is going to make me happy. My wife makes me very happy. A very happy man that I get to share my journey with her. But I'm only sharing it with her. I don't rule her. I don't hold autonomy over her. We have an equal relationship. We both have equal parts in our relationship. No one has anything over anybody. You know? Yeah. Bring them cookies. Your coworkers. Bring them cookies. Sugar cookies. With smiley faces. Exactly. Well, you know what? I'll tell you about my awkward moment, okay? Yeah, I'll get them like donuts or some cookies or something. Something that kind of tells them, I really do appreciate you. Please be gentle with me. I still am getting used to some things here. Here, I have a couple of social things that I have to worry about sometimes. Please don't take it personally. It's just my condition sometimes, you know? Sometimes just explaining yourself so they understand that this isn't always under your control. Yeah, I have things that I'm not in control of either, so, you know. But I'm really seeing that this could become a really good group for you, though. Not only in work, but maybe as friends, too. You could get a really good friend out of this as well. Is there a quirky, kind of geeky, not really fit in girl in your group of people? I mean, I wouldn't call her geeky per se, but she's definitely got the nerd vibe. If you know what that means. I know I'm using some old terms here. In this group of yours, she's kind of got a quiet, introverted part, but she is a complete freak when she's not. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think you might hit it off with this girl. I don't know why, but there's something that you guys share a common interest with that will like springboard. So I talk about your favorite things around her. I don't know. She could be. Well, it could be you. Okay, let me see. Maybe I am seeing you. Long hair, almost Harry Potter like glasses. Um, a nose ring, maybe. That's about it. That's what I'm seeing here. Hey, pause. Maybe I am describing you. Maybe that's the person you need to learn to love the most. Oh, you wear a ring. Okay. I would best describe you as a Fred-like character, if you know who Fred is from Angel. Really smart, but deeply passionate. Yeah, we'll get to that here. Pause. Oh, well. If you have go look up and one last thing before I do you pause. So go look up the word the series Angel and type in Fred what was her last name? Fred. Just Fred from Angel and you should Fred. Fred. Here, I might even be able to pull up a picture for you. Amy Acker. Fred. Winifred Burkle. Winifred Burkle, yeah. Thank you. All right, now let me get into doing your reading there. 6 and 6. Can you tell me what's happening around me? I can't see, please. Okay. Let me see if I can get these in the right spot for you there. Pause. Oh, sorry, my leg cramped. All right. No worries, Indigo. You're fine. Okay, they're ready. Here are your 6 official shuffles there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Physical, mental, and spiritual. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card in. Damn, I gotta fix this. All right, pause. Ready for this one? One of the things that's being hidden from you right now is that you're in this very big decision moment, pause, that you're in this actual spot where you can really affect the course of your life. And you're at this specific spot because now is the most important time to make a good choice. Do you want to keep walking down the past path to review what you've already been through? No, maybe not that. Maybe we need to take a brave step forward. Maybe that brave step forward can be onto the hard path, one of determination to get to your goals and dreams. You know you're going to have to fight for it. And when you finally do get what you're after, you're going to have to let it appreciate that thing. Or you can take the easy path where you just set goals, you meet new goals, you keep meeting goals and keep meeting goals, and before you know it, you're at your goal. Or you can take that unseen path where you cut through your own bullshit and you stop pissing around on the things that you think you're supposed to be doing and just do the things you're supposed to be doing. And maybe that's what the thing is that you need to understand, is that we have to take each of these paths in and be ready for them, whichever path we decide to take. So you say you want the hard path. Be prepared to honey badger, go after everything like you want to get it as quickly as possible. But when you finally get it, maybe you're in the soaking in moment. Maybe you've already gathered what you need, and this is the time for you to adjust it into your life. Have you let that become a part of your life? The exist card is all about you wanting to have and be something more. The thing that's hidden from you is that you yourself want to have more responsibility, want to have more stake in the game. You want to be you don't want to just be a pawn anymore. You want to be an active player in the game. You want to be something more than you are right now. And you're trying to decide what kind of on that hard path, what do I want to exist as? What do I want to be? So you're still kind of thinking and making that up. And along the path here is what you're doing after this point here. Now we have to start to bring in the sun to the world we want to grow. Now it's not just about bringing sun in anywhere, okay? You pick a spot, you see your life you want to grow in, and you put as much positiveness, as much passion into it, as much love into it. You give it your all 100%. And that's what the Glaze card is about, shining on to one specific part in your life you want to grow and see grow exponentially. Picking up the right kind of change because you're ready to fill these holes. You're ready to be sealed, signed, and delivered. You don't want to have to do any more of your own work for a while. You're done. You don't have to do anything else. The change you are picking up now are things that you are adding to yourself, not the holes that are missing anymore. Now you're adding that extra money in that bank finally. You're finally saving up because you filled all the holes. So the things that you're missing aren't really missing, my friend. You just have everything you need right now. You don't need anything extra. If anything extra comes your way, however, comma space, it is time to maybe learn what choice we want to make, where we're going to take that choice, what we want to see that choice become, see it clearly in our head before we make those decisions, and then think of it in a positive way and how we're going to make that grow and be the focus of our lives so that we can do the one thing we've been wanting to do, change. Because we're ready stopping with the stagnant stuff, right? So let's see what the gods have to say to you. Physical. Oh. All right, after this one, I might have to get up. I might just end stream after this one. Fuck it, I'm ending stream after this one. I got to get up and walk. So here's what the gods want you to do, okay? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, it's time to party like it's your birthday, your anniversary, every special event, Christmas, the whole works. Today is the day to celebrate your life, to remind yourself that you are now lighting the fire under your cauldron, that you are ready to do the work. Celebrate that you have this ability. Get around your friends, people who love you, people who want to be sharing in your journey. It's time to celebrate and party, my friend. Physically party today in some way, shape, or form. Even if you throw yourself a little mini party, I don't care. Today is the day to celebrate. Today is you. Extinguish those old things you know you have left burning on the stove for far too long. It's time to turn off those old bad habits that we used to do, the self-hating, self-talking, self-down stuff that we used to do to ourselves, all of that crap and bullshit we don't need in our lives anymore. It's time to extinguish that completely so we can just look at the one fire that's right in front of us, the one we want to grow, the one we're ready to start to forge ahead. But in the spiritual sense of everything spiritually, it's time to plant new seeds. What do you want to grow physically, mentally, and spiritually in your spiritual self? How close are you to God? How much are you in connection with God? And how much do you give your love and credence to that deity? Are they giving you back what you have given them? Are they giving you are you reaping what you sowed? Are you getting the bounty after you've planted the seeds? Remember, whatever you plant will come to fruition. So take good care of those seeds. And that's what they got for you today there. I got to get up and walk around. So I'm going to end stream and go find someone loverly jubberly to give my stuff to. Let's go find someone to give our love to today. I'm going to look for my raid because I got to get up and walk around or something because my leg is starting to fall asleep or something. Tomorrow's Wacky Wednesday, guys, so don't forget tomorrow's Wacky Wednesday, so come on by tomorrow for Wacky Wednesdays. I don't see anybody out here. Oh, I guess yeah. Let's do that. See if he'll let me. We're going to shout this dude out. He is one of my favorite tarot readers, male tarot readers. And he is, very good. I want you to go check out Guidance. We're going to go to his channel for our raid today. And I'm going to play I'm going to play this song. All right. So if you want to travel along, here's raid message number 1. Here's raid message number 2. If you're a subscriber, use number 2. Otherwise, you can use number 1. Anyway, guys, I love you a lot. I will see you for Wacky Wednesdays. See you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here. See you guys later.
Hello, Anna Brabra. Thank you so much for the raid.